For a relatively new smartphone brand, Xiaomi has done a commendable job of taking the Indian market by storm. With just a single device, the Mi 3, the company has managed to grab headlines week after week, owing to the tremendous demand for its affordably priced flagship. Still riding high on the wave of success, Xiaomi has decided to launch its second entrant in India, the budget Redmi 1S. Don't let its humble price tag of Rs 5,999 fool you. The Redmi 1S means business. Boasting mid-range specs and accompanied by a full lineup of official accessories, the Redmi 1S looks like a real steal. Despite being a budget device, the Redmi 1S is solidly built. Although it's not the lightest or slimmest smartphone we've used, Xiaomi has used quality plastic to ensure that it looks and feels premium. The Redmi 1S is available in a single slate grey color, but if that's too staid an option for you, worry not, as you can swap it out with any of the several interchangeable back panels on offer. The display is surrounded by thick bezels on all sides, making the smartphone bulkier than it should be. Above the screen, you'll find the earpiece, front 1.6 megapixel camera, and sensors. The fascia features 3 Android capacitive buttons painted in bright red, making them easily visible even though they're not backlit. Underneath the home button is a cleverly placed multicolored LED for notifications. The port placement is standard with a 3.5mm audio jack on top, a micro USB port at the bottom, and power button and volume rocker on the right. Turning the smartphone over, the back panel is where you'll find the 8 megapixel primary camera and flash, loudspeaker, and engraved Mi branding at the bottom. The back panel pries open quite easily, revealing the user replaceable battery, micro SD card slot, and 2 SIM card slots. Taking pride of place is the smartphone's 4.7-inch display boasting HD resolution, a rarity on smartphones in its price range. The display is sharp with good viewing angles, although it doesn't hold up well in sunlight. It gives Corning Gorilla Glass a miss in favor of Asahi Dragon Trail Glass for protection. Like the Mi 3, the Redmi 1S runs Xiaomi's custom MIUI ROM, but instead of KitKat, it has Android 4.3 Jelly Bean as its base. MIUI doesn't feature an app drawer, but offers the ability to create folders, similar to iOS. There are countless customization options available via its theme store and several useful tweaks like an in-call recording function, private message area, and a full-blown security suite. A special feature unique to the Redmi 1S is Light Mode. Designed for those who want a simple, no-frills smartphone experience, Light Mode replaces the user interface with a set of large, colorful blocks for frequently accessed apps like the gallery, camera, phone, messages, contacts, calculator, and more. You can also assign specific contacts to a block on the home screen, which will let you easily send a message or make a phone call. The 8-megapixel primary shooter is one of the best we've seen on a smartphone in its price range. The camera app comes with a special advanced mode and features an array of filters that can be applied in real time. The Snapper is a talented macro shooter and is a whiz with HDR2. The front camera was surprisingly good, sufficing not only for video calls but even for selfies. Purring inside is a quad-core Snapdragon 400 chipset paired with 1GB of RAM and 8GB of internal expandable storage. Out of this, a little over 4.5GB is available to store apps and media, and the Redmi 1S also supports USB OTG to attach a flash drive. The device draws power from a 2050 mAh battery, and Xiaomi will even be selling spare batteries for power users. The connectivity options are fairly standard, although the device doesn't support NFC. It's also worth noting that only the first SIM card slot supports 3G. When it comes to performance, the Redmi 1S is fairly smooth, but there were a few hiccups. It can handle most heavy games with relative ease and holds up even while multitasking. However, we did notice a few unexpected app closes and slight delays when opening certain apps. That said, the smartphone didn't display any freezes and is fairly snappy for day-to-day use. The battery life was excellent, lasting us well over 24 hours with regular use and managing to hold out until the end of the day with heavy usage. Call quality was crisp and clear on both ends too. Overall, when considering its super affordable price, the Redmi 1S effectively blows the competition away, including our previous favorites, the Moto E and Asus Zenfone 4. The smartphone excels both in hardware as well as software and can hold its ground even against some of the more expensive mid-range devices in the market. The Redmi 1S is one of the best budget handsets currently available and in our opinion deserves a 9 out of 10.